The Blood of Canaan, a tale of ancient origins and dread gods. Long before the kings of Israel, before the temples of Solomon or the laws of Moses, there was a land ancient and wild. The world knew it as Canaan. It lay between empires, Egypt in the south, Mesopotamia in the east, its hills soaked in sun by day and shrouded in whispers by night. Its cities were old even before Abraham walked. Jericho, Tyre, Sidon, Ugarit, Hazor, great city-states of stone and smoke. The people who dwelled there were not one tribe, but many: Amorites, Hivites, Jebusites, Phoenicians, and more. United not by blood, but by tongue and gods. A Semitic people, descended from the ancient Amorites and Western Semitic tribes who had settled the Levant around 3000 BCE. But what made the Canaanites feared was not their language, nor their trade, nor their walls. It was their gods. El was the first, a father of gods, bearded and ancient, enthroned high on the Mount of Assembly. But El was no tender shepherd. He was a king of brutal justice and dark mysteries. Myths whisper of him slaughtering his own offspring, drinking the blood of lesser beings, or casting rivals into the deep. His consort was Asherah, the queen of heaven. Fertile, sensual, powerful, yet feared for her wrath. Her idols were carved from sacred poles, set beside altars dripping with oil, milk, and blood. But it was Baal who ruled the storm. Baal the thunderer, Baal-Hadad, rider on the clouds. He struck the earth with lightning and howled with the wind. He battled Mot, the god of death, in an endless cycle of resurrection and decay. His followers danced in frenzies, cut themselves with blades, calling out for rain. They begged him not with prayer, but with blood. Children were burned to him. Infants placed in the outstretched arms of bronze statues, heated until they glowed red. Drums beat to drown out the screams. To the Canaanites, this was not cruelty, it was duty. To feed the gods with what was most precious, so the land might live. And then there was Moloch, rarely named, often feared, sometimes confused with Baal, but darker, more hungry. His name came to be synonymous with child sacrifice. Ancient writers described him as a bull-headed giant of bronze, seated like a king, his arms outstretched. Children were placed upon them. The flames below turned flesh to ash. The Canaanites were not monsters. They farmed, wrote poetry, composed hymns, built ships, and charted stars. Their scribes wrote some of the first alphabets. Their art influenced nations. Their myths helped shape the Bible. But their religion, to outsiders, was a horror. When the Israelites came out of Egypt, they saw not a people, but a plague of idols. The Old Testament is filled with fury against the gods of Canaan: Baal, Asherah, Moloch, gods who demanded the lives of children, who turned worship into fire and frenzy. Prophets raged, kings tore down altars, and yet again and again the people returned. Because the gods of Canaan offered more than law. They offered power, fertility, rain, victory in war, a full harvest, a strong womb, but always at a cost. In time, Canaan fell. To the Egyptians, to the sea peoples, to the Israelites, to Babylon, Persia, and Rome. But the gods, they never truly vanished. Baal became Beelzebub. Asherah was buried beneath centuries of rewriting. Moloch turned into the very symbol of hellish sacrifice. Their names lived on, not as deities, but as demons. And deep beneath the ruins of Tyre and Sidon, beneath the sands of Megiddo and the stones of Ugarit, the blood of Canaan still sleeps, waiting.